Well, hello everybody. Hope you're having a great Monday. You are watching Borderline Banter. Welcome to the show. We have a packed show for you tonight, all the way from the new game Palworld, which is title, to Manhunt and Alec Baldwin getting charged again. Yeah, but yeah, let's get right to it. I'm Mike, your host. As always, moving the mouse around, we have Dustin in a dark room there. How's it going, Dustin?
It's sort of a dark room. I was considering turning on some more lights.
Oh,
We'll
I
see
can
if I
barely
can
see it.
work on
He,
that.
he saved in power. The city told him to.
I'm
Oh.
doing pretty good. And as you can already hear, we actually have a returning guest. Jermaine, how are you doing?
Oh, I am doing great. You know, been stuck in the house all week,
Yeah.
So,
stuck in a rental, and I've been taking out the rental, so I don't, because it only cost me $250, and I wrecked that bitch.
oh yeah. That's
Don't
not
excuse
bad.
my language.
So, yeah, you just ruined her. It was before the first 2 minutes. Thanks.
Hey,
Thanks.
just bleep it out.
So, but yeah,
Yeah.
Just cut it.
Ruined.
but yeah, welcome to the show. I appreciate you being here. How was you guys this weekend?
Was it a weekend?
Pretty sure.
Oh. Yeah, it was kind of a blur because I discovered a game and played that game the entire time.
Yes.
Also, before this weekend, I had been working for 12 days in a row because the prior weekend I worked. So
What about you, Jermaine?
It was good. Today, all I did was stay home with the baby
Hey,
and
it's better than
everything.
going outside. If it was freaking cold there, like you said. So.
No, look here. I have been whipping the rental car around nonstop because it's not my car.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's the best attitude, but hey, it is what it is, right? It's like what you're right. It's like may as well crash someone else's car. That's what insurance is for. They'll just won't rent to you again. Oh.
Oh no, they'll rent to you again. It's just they'll be
one
questioning.
less.
Yeah. It's like fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice.
Nuh-uh.
So
No. Sitting down in the lot, the company that they rented it from or whatever.
There we
About
go.
8 people done wrecked the cars already,
yeah.
and I brought them back up there and it's sitting in the parking lot. So
But yeah, I think we should probably get right into it.
How's
So-
my lighting now, Mike?
Yeah, I can see you. Ooh.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Everyone can see me?
Yeah.
yes,
But yeah.
sir.
Not blue anymore.
For sure. But yeah, let's get right into it. As we did talk about a little bit on Friday, there's a new game out there. It's called Palworld. It's pretty actually. I did make the comment saying people probably shouldn't download it because it's gonna mess with the servers. Because they were pretty packed. But it showed up in my inbox on Saturday, so I downloaded it. Turns out it's a pretty cool game. You literally just build stuff with Pokemon. I know that doesn't sound fun to some of you guys, but it's pretty chill. I enjoyed it. Yeah, Dustin plays it as well. How'd you like it, Dustin?
I mean, yeah, I guess to let everybody know what we're even saying here, it's been referred to kind of, and maybe in meme sort of ways, Pokemon with guns, but that's far from Pokemon with guns. For me, I would say it's more like a 7 Days to Die plus Pokemon.
Yeah, I'd say Rust or something. Like
Yeah.
something.
There's also
along
like a dinosaur game that's like this, but with Arc. Yeah, I've heard
Arc?
people say it's Arc, but with Pokemon.
Yeah,
But that being said, I don't care if it is all those things. It's
How long do
exactly
y'all
what
think
we
it's gonna
want.
last?
it's gonna last forever. It's early access, and there hasn't been any glitches. It's gonna be a hit for a while.
Well, I wouldn't say there hasn't been any glitches.
Barely,
But I've personally experienced some glitches.
Okay, but very small for what it is. Like I'm talking about, there's no lag, very little lag, if any. I didn't experience. It's a very well done game.
On the lag thing, I would say currently it has one of the same problems that 7 Days to Die has, which is the memory leak. Meaning after about 4 hours, it does start to have problems and actually crashes and kicks everybody out, which did happen to us.
Oh,
I don't know if you realize that's why that
Yep.
happened, but it was the memory leak. So about every 4 hours, you should probably all quit out and come back in, kind of thing.
but I'm sure they'll fix
Which
it.
is fine.
It is
Except
early
when you're playing it
access.
for 16 hours, then it's like, God, I just did that, didn't I? You should probably log
Yeah.
off if you have that thought.
Wait, what kind do they exactly look like Pokemon?
Well, we'll get into that.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess the problem is we're starting with a story here from Kotaku. Modders have already put actual Pokemon into Palworld, so this clip
Yes.
down here
To your question,
isn't
yes. Yes.
it's gonna be like,
Yeah.
well, here, let's just scroll down and see
Okay,
what
so
they've
there's
done.
Ash. There's some Pikachus using hammers.
Hoot,
right?
Stantlers.
Oddish over there.
But this is somebody did
yeah.
a mod, so the actual game looks like this except for the Pokemon parts.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, you already know what's about to happen. Nintendo gonna be knocking on the door, be like, hey, we need some money. We done seen this on, like a stream or something,
So,
like they always do.
even before it entered early access on January 19th, Pocketpair's monster collecting survival game Palworld was widely being referred to as Pokemon with Guns. Yeah, and I don't know if I haven't done guns yet personally, but it is a fun game.
Well,
but
and
mere
here, real
days
quick-
after launch, modders have already taken steps to really dive the compassion. My bad.
comparison.
My comparison home by adding actual Pokemon characters to the mix. So yeah, they were ready for this, and they just really put real Pokemon in it.
So real quick, since we've only seen the overlay, let's go see the real one. So when they say it's Pokemon with guns, this is what we're saying. This is a Pokemon.
Yeah.
This is his gun. Here's some
But
sheep.
they're
They've
pals.
got guns.
They're not Pokemon. They're pals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nintendo gonna be knocking on the door in a few
And-
minutes.
No, they can't. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. They
And we saw them writing Stantler. Well, this isn't Stantler. This is Nightwing, I think. Or no, Erythrodeer. Erythrodeer. I use this guy. He's my current
But
ground.
yeah, there's so much different
movement
art out there
Pokemon.
that they can't. They're not gonna. Nothing's gonna happen.
Little green guy looks like Trico.
They did what Pokemon couldn't do. Pokemon should have came out with a game like this. Oh, that's
Yeah,
maybe why
so-
Pokemon's gonna be.
No comment. I'm not about to get canceled
Yeah,
for a
that-
comment. I'll
for
take
what?
it.
No. As long as
You
it's
can't
not
get
illegal, you're
canceled.
allowed to say what you want. So.
Well, I was gonna say, the culture from where Pokemon come from. The Japanese government may come in, and if they did make a game like that, it was like you just ruined us a money cow kind of deal.
I don't think any of that matters. Like, it's market. It's knows where are these guys from? Where is this based out of?
No,
Oh,
I'm
the
saying if
company? I have no idea.
Pokemon did it, like if Nintendo did that, or Pokemon did that, they would be, be like, we ain't gonna let this slide
I'm confused. You understand?
because
Go on.
it's just like the Chinese government. They control certain assets.
Everything, yes.
In Japan, it would be the same thing because Pokemon's one of the most valuable companies, just like Nintendo.
For sure. Okay, yeah, for sure. I can see what you're saying there. But this isn't Pokemon. This is PAL. So it's comparing apples to oranges here, So
I know, but I was saying if Pokemon couldn't do it, because if they did do it, there would be backlash later on.
maybe. But I don't know.
Well, I mean, if Pokemon just straight up takes like this game and puts their assets into it, yeah, I mean that'd be pretty dodgy, but I wouldn't be too angry at them. I mean,
I don't
this is
think
what they
they
should have been
would.
making Pokemon games. This is how they should have been making them.
Yeah, exactly. They had so much time.
The fact
And
that
this-
this company could just come in and do it and just say, we don't need your little pictures here. Well,
Yeah.
we'll make our own little critters.
And they look different.
You
they
can't
look,
patent every
they don't.
critter.
Yeah, exactly. They don't look the same.
And also, like Pokemon at this point is getting ridiculous. They have a Pokemon that looks like a fridge.
yeah,
They have a
you're saying
Pokemon that
real
looks like
quick.
a ceiling fan. Like, they're just looking around the room now and just being like,
we're having
is that
ideas.
one
We're like,
yet?
we're done.
Is this one yet?
Yeah,
Hey, there's a
so-
cell phone. We got a cell phone
Yeah,
one?
I'm sure there
we'll call
is.
that Rotom.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Pretty cool,
yeah.
actually.
Motorola.
Yeah, it'll electric type. Makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
so, like, they can't just own all critters, but also at the same time, this game literally has, they don't call them Pokeballs, but they're Pokeballs. You throw a ball at the critter, and the weaker the guy is, the more likely he stays in the ball.
Yes.
And then when you want to bring your guys out into the world, they come out of the ball. They could have maybe not done that. I feel like that might be patented.
But yeah, I don't know.
putting
I'm not gonna. I
those
enjoy the
balls.
game. I like it. If I wasn't doing this podcast right now, I'd probably be playing that game.
Now,
Might even jump on it for an hour afterwards.
Yeah. Now, inside here, I kind of just read through real quick. They do say that this Pokemon mod is not out yet. It's not available, but they're going to put out a video on January 23rd, tomorrow. Still not necessarily going to be available yet. It says the mod that brings this real Pokemon into the game isn't live yet.
I don't want to do that.
I guess YouTuber Toasted Shoes is the guy behind it. He's a YouTuber.
Okay. See, you know what? I'm not. Even
Possibly.
if they could, I wouldn't want to get the mod. I want to play the game how it is.
No.
Maybe
you don't need this mod. It's cool with the actual
like,
version. In fact, this is jarring. These kind of seem out of place.
Yeah, no, they don't look right. Exactly. No, the other ones
Whereas
look like
the real ones do.
They actually have the movement right. They got the hands. I think, like, I don't know. Like, it's cool. Like, it's cool for a Pokemon game, but like, yeah, that's. I don't know. I wouldn't like that. Like, we're not playing Pokemon. You're playing Palworld. Real quick. Different game. And people are saying they see a Fortnite simulation.
What?
I don't see that. I don't see Fortnite in it at all.
TikTok is cancer. All I did was try to click play again.
Don't do.
And now they want you to sign. They want you to sign in.
I don't know what they want. I'm closing it. I'm out. Whatever that was, it didn't get me.
Somebody who had a beta test of this. Someone who was beta of this definitely.
Wait, what do you mean beta of this?
The beta tester made the game. He made this mod. I'm guessing.
Oh, that you think it's somebody who's actually involved? Yeah. Is involved? Maybe. I mean, that's a.
I'm sure they had thousands of beta testers. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
One guy got is like, know what? I'm gonna make a mod for this.
So far, the game has sold over 5 million copies in just the first 3 days between PC and Xbox. Just FYI, PC and Xbox cannot cross-platform.
Yeah.
Fine.
Not yet.
That's kind of crazy. They've already sold 5 million, and right now they're selling it at $30.
Yeah.
Which is kind of surprising to me because now that I've played it, it's a full-fledged game they could have charged $50, $60 for.
You know what? Over the 2 days we played, I think that was worth the money right there, personally. Like, especially for me.
Oh, I actually got it slightly cheaper. There was a sale the day I did it, so it was like $26.99, I think.
For the record, I got it gifted, so I made that as a joke. But I still think if I spent the $30 on that game or 40 Canadian, I'd still would have been happy with the overall even the weekend because we did so much. We spent almost 20 hours playing that game over the weekend.
Well, you could spend so much time at the base doing base building
and that's
stuff,
it, yeah.
Or you spend a whole bunch of time outside exploring and catching stuff, or just outside killing stuff, or inside dungeons.
It's such an open world. It's unreal.
Your Pokemon have equipment.
You can, and you can
make them functionally different.
You can get ride them.
We lost Jermaine, didn't we?
No, he's there.
No.
But we mentally lost Jermaine.
Yeah.
Look here. Look here. I'm about to.
We're gonna have to get you on this game.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's go right to the. I don't have much more on this, but there's a related story to this, and it's kind of a fucked up story. I have enough time to say that now. Okay.
26.
But from Gizmodo, which is related to Pokemon with guns. Palworld, developers received death threats aimed at AI accusations.
Mid,
sorry.
Aimed at, like somebody's AI accusing him, so they're sending him death threats. That'd be crazy.
Okay, wow. Anyway, so
no, unfortunately, the developer's getting both death threats and AI accusations.
So, that's crazy. So, who is giving these death threats and what? Maybe that's but
hey.
Yeah, shush, Jamie. But yeah, that's pretty messed up. No, I'm joking. That's like, why? Like, isn't everything pretty much now copied? Like, I'm not saying they copied, but they definitely did get insight. Like, they also had their inspiration added by Pokemon.
Our Digimon, one of the two.
Yeah, I mean, we literally already had Digimon. You're right.
Yeah, no, exactly.
We've already done this once. But Digimon didn't get sued. They got to die out because they weren't as good.
Well, there was a cartoon.
Basically, I thought that was the rule. Like, you just have to be as good as Pokemon, which is really hard to do. Palworld did it.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Digimon did it wrong because you remember whenever we were younger, you had to go buy the eggs. As soon as those things died, you had to go buy a whole new one because it was hard to reset it.
I don't remember that. But I don't
think I had that. I watched the cartoon. I didn't have the egg. Is
that
like a Tamagotchi?
I watched that. I had the Tamagotchi.
Yeah. I think my brother might have had. I should ask him about that because I think he did.
Just
We had some kind of Tamagotchi egg thing.
just quickly, if you haven't followed us yet, can you please give us a follow? We're trying to make it to 200. We're 7 away. Hopefully, we can make it there tonight. And if you can share this stream, that definitely helps us. Share it anywhere. Best way to get us out there. But yeah, sorry to go off topic here, but yeah, the guy's getting death threats for what though? Or why? From who?
Well, I guess right here it says received death threats due to the close resemblance the game shares with the beloved Nintendo video game Pokemon.
Exactly.
Pokemon diehards took to X to express their frustration. So I guess Pokemon fans.
Yeah, that's why I said it would have been a bad decision if Pokemon would have did anything close to this game.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you keep asking like who made this, and we keep not having an answer. Here it is, Pocketpair. Yeah. We keep thinking of that.
I never heard of them before.
Not having it.
But
I haven't either. This is the first game I've heard from them, ever. So I don't know where they're like, here's something better than Pokemon's been making for years.
And I think it is. So.
That's the only way. One. They made a couple of games. It looked like 2 or 3 other, well, 2 other ones, I think.
So currently we are receiving slanders comments against our artists, and we are seeing tweets that appear to be death threats. I would appreciate it if you would refrain from slandering the artists involved in Palworld. That's the Pocketpair CEO Takuro Mizobi tweeted out on Monday. So I haven't actually went out there. I don't go into the Twitter hellscape to make sure these things are going on.
So people are mad because they look like things that they like. That's what it is. Because
and they've got examples. They're like Palworld's Grintail looks like Pokemon's Galarian Meowth.
Okay, yes, but
sure, probably.
But you can do that with anything anyway. If you look at almost any cartoon thing like that, there's been lots of them out there, but there's gonna be some not copyrights, but some that look similar. You know, well, that looks like a cat. Let's make something that looks like a cat.
They must have been. Yeah. Okay. Their first game was Over Dungeon, and it was a card-based game.
Ooh, I might have to check that out. That's another genre I usually like. That doesn't usually get much mainstream traction. It might be a good one.
Yeah, and it was in 2. Well, it looked like it was basically the same.
So it says right there. Sorry to interrupt. My bad. The video game has reportedly passed legal reviews before it's released. So I already went through that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So they're not worried. They're literally not worried about a copyright. Apparently.
Yeah, and I know what. Even a small company, you're gonna release something. I don't. That's not small, but I just haven't heard of them. But to release something this big, they cover their ass. I guarantee it.
Yeah, but I wish it showed.
So they're just calling it a genre. You said you wish it showed what?
Oh no! I'm sitting here looking at this one because the first game they made was in 2019, so they were probably working on that game up until now.
Yes, and to be fair, this game doesn't just take a year to make or 3 years to make. You know, how long do you think a game like this would take to make?
I mean,
I cannot even tell you.
How long did it take to make Ark? Because that's probably a more accurate comparison. Is Ark Survival Evolved?
And the people who, well, hypothetically, the people who run it now is probably Microsoft and everything, because I think it's mostly it came with the Xbox and the Game Pass, I think.
Oh yeah, it's hard to compare it then. I mean, for things like that. But they're just throwing these all into a genre. They're saying they're the creature capturing genre. I'm good with that. You can't own creature capturing.
No, you can't.
That being said, the ball maybe the ball.
They're not called balls; it's spheres, aren't they? It's a different word, right?
They are Pal spheres, yeah. And then you got the Great Pal Sphere, which is different from the Great Pokeball, and then the Ultra Pal Sphere. No, it actually goes Mega Pal Sphere next. Ultra Ball would be next to Pokemon. See, they changed it.
No, I agree. It's not copyright, and I think it's good.
I wish they had a couple of the examples of these.
I think that just that these crazy die-hard Pokemon fans, which okay, cool, they'll for the power,
and
they're just
the AI
upset.
Accusations too.
Yeah, I don't. But they're just upset that they want to play this game, but they don't want to ban their Pikachu. You know, that's what.
Don't be mad. Just like both.
No, exactly.
Remember when we used to like 2 things instead of having to pick things?
No, exactly. It's.
Yeah. Remember that?
I remember
that.
Left or right. No,
I'm too old to give a shit. If I like something, I like something. you know.
But okay, well,
But I recommend, if you are a Pokemon diehard, give it a try. Don't be dumb.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll buy.
I say this having
yeah.
played Arceus and having played Scarlet and Violet. Actually, just Violet. We had both, but I had to pick one. You know how that is.
Yeah.
She plays Scarlet, I play Violet. We trade everything. Boom. Of course, none of that in this one. You can
thank you,
swap
Hybrid.
pals
Appreciate
between
it
each
very
other.
much.
Thanks, Hybrid. But yeah, you can swap Pokemon in this with each other, or swap pals.
Pokemon. Be careful. Yeah,
I know. They give you like a box where you can transfer, and everybody can look in the same box. And there is a way to kind of move things between each other. So it still has all that nice functionality you come to love from a Pokemon game, where you can swap monsters.
And I don't think there's any battles with trainers.
Yep.
You're not.
There kind of is, but they're not the way.
But not
Pokemon
yet.
is.
I guess because we haven't played an open world. So next time we play, if we both land in different places and aren't friends.
We did that one battle where there was the trainer with the big Pokemon.
Yeah, but that was AI.
But that was kind of a trainer battle.
Yeah, I
though,
guess.
There was a dude was controlling the dude we fought.
PvP is coming, Jay says.
PvP? Oh. Okay, that's the other thing you come to expect from a Pokemon game is the ability to fight each other. Fight monsters with each other.
But see, PvP, that means they just go roll up on you. They ain't gonna give you no decision.
See, that's the thing. That's why you can play on a private server. I loved Rust. That was the worst problem with Rust. Is we spend 2 days doing something, go to sleep, and you wake up and everything's gone. You know?
Yeah.
At least this one, I guess you could have done that in Rust, but this one is so easy to make your own server.
Yeah, I mean, you can play on those public ones, and it has up to 32 people if you do that. Or if you don't, you could just do private and have up to 4, or make your own dedicated server.
Unless you have 32 friends or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're like us and you just have a small group of friends, you don't have to do any work. You just play with each other with the invite code, which allows up to 4. There's no need for a server, no need to be in public at all. Although we could just drop into somebody else's public server, I don't have a desire to do that.
Not yet. Down the road, maybe, but not.
Maybe once we're done with our games and done playing. But for now, it works great. There's one more thing though I want to add before we move on. A lot of the streamers have started to pick up this game, and I've heard they're making a dedicated server for some of the more well-known streamers to play together.
Oh yeah. Huh.
So there may be some good content on all the streaming platforms. Yeah. Not just this one, but I'm sure some Kick people will get involved. Some Kick people should definitely get involved.
Yeah, I've already seen this on Kick. I've already seen a lot of this on.
I think it's a good game to stream, in my opinion. I've watched some people play. It's fun to watch from a viewer perspective.
Ready.
Yep. Anyone got anything more on Pokemon with guns?
Get the game. Don't send death threats to people you don't agree with or dislike for doing something. But yeah.
Just pull up them on them in PvP. If you're playing the game and somebody that made you mad and destroyed your stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you got to get PvP before I'm going to play on those publics. Because, I want to be able to, get my get back,
Yeah.
Stand on business.
From AP News, Alabama plans to carry out first nitrogen gas execution. How will it work, and what are the risks? I think the risk is him.
Well, actually, as far as it goes with executions, that's the goal.
Yeah.
The risk is making them suffer an extended period of time, and maybe another risk is it doesn't work and they're not dead.
Because if it doesn't work, they redo it down the road.
Frostbite.
So yeah,
we just do it again.
So now, who is getting killed, and why are they using this? Why are you doing it this way? I've never heard of this.
Yeah, that's literally the good questions. I have them too. It's because I don't. This is rare.
Wait for it. It's African American. Just wait on it.
Wait. Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
They can't be doing that nowadays.
It's Alabama.
Okay? Yeah, it's Alabama.
Let's use context clues. Just hold on.
What did the guy do?
And they're gonna kill him, and it's Alabama.
So.
Well, I guess I don't know if it's him, but I'm gonna guess it's a guy.
It's only a handful of women have been executed.
Yeah, it's so small that you gotta lean on the side of it. It's a dude.
Yeah.
Dude in Alabama.
Let's scroll. Let's see who it is. It's a bed.
It is a bed.
Oh, it's a white guy. guy.
Actually, he may not be just white.
You
He
know?
look a little bit.
His name is
Eugene.
Kenneth Eugene Smith.
Kenneth
Yeah,
Kenneth Eugene. He's
that's
whiter
a
than
pretty
white.
white name, right?
He's.
Oh,
Any one of those could have been a first.
Are you
like,
clapping because he's white or?
oh no, I'm reading what he did.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's see.
What
So,
did he do?
apparently using the method.
1982. Okay, wait, never mind. What did this guy do?
Holy cow! So he survived the state's previous attempt to put him to death by lethal injection in 2022. There you go. That's the risk.
He already didn't die.
He already survived it once,
Yeah,
and you have to wait
so-
2 years to try again. Look at that. 2 years we waited.
Look, there may be a problem with that because isn't that double jeopardy right there? Because they
No.
couldn't kill him the first
No.
time. My man's built different. Yeah,
Double jeopardy.
man's is built
Double jeopardy's you can't be charged for the same crime
Was he
twice.
legally declared dead and then resuscitated, aka
But no,
he served the
being,
death? He did
being
it.
double jeopardy is being charged
Or
with
did
the
he-
same crime twice.
Well, it's not double
No,
jeopardy.
That's
either
not
way,
double jeopardy. Yeah.
But
I
did
know,
he
but
serve the
double killing.
sentence? No, not unless there was a doctor who actually declared him dead, right? What it sounds like he just survived it. He was just like shrugged off. He's like, "What? I inject stronger than that all the time." Right?
Well, I want to know.
This
Go
guy, like-
back up right there. Click.
Okay, so
read
sorry, I'm
note.
just reading this. He's being charged for 1988 murder for a hire slaying of a teacher's wife.
So did the preacher hire him? That's my question.
Murder for hire slaying of a preacher's wife. Yeah, did the preacher hire
They were
him to
paid
kill his wife?
$1,000 to kill Elizabeth. Yeah, by her husband.
Paid by the.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's
But
how you expect it.
$1,000?
Oh,
Holy!
wait.
But
What year? It was 1982?
1988. I guess that was a lot of money back.
Oh, 1982 is when they started saying. you
Yeah,
could do
1988 is
this.
when the crime happened.
well,
So
It says never used method. So this is going to be the first time
yeah,
ever.
this is the first
right?
time.
yeah,
That's
but
crazy.
if he suffers or whatever, hypothetically, if he has any kids or whatever, they could sue the
Yeah.
state.
Yeah, so I hope it goes off without a hitch because that's taxpayer money.
Yeah. And I think he's being executed
What is
tonight
Alabama?
at 12:01, Alabama. So we'll find out. So,
Oh wait, what time again? See if he survives that. Then we just
So,
know he built
Yeah.
different.
In 2018, Alabama became the third state, along with Oklahoma and Mississippi, to authorize the use of nitrogen gas. So, to execute prisoners. This is the first time it's being used, but those are the 3 states where it could happen in.
so how does it supposed to work? Yeah, that's what I want. Nitrogen gas is.
It'll freeze your brain first.
Yeah.
So it says they just force you to breathe pure nitrogen, which deprives you of the oxygen you need, so you just die,
Go to sleep.
I guess.
Uh-huh.
It's like strangulation.
But
Well, yeah, and like when people do like the thing where they cut off your air, like they give you the sleeper.
yeah,
That's just cutting off the oxygen to your brain for like 30 seconds or whatever it takes for you to go
Yes.
zoink. This is doing that on a more permanent kind of thing.
But are they going to
So
also
I
address-
assume you go sleepy sleep and don't feel much.
the nitrogen
Nitrogen.
gas makes up 78% of the air inhaled by humans. It's harmless when breathing with proper
Yeah,
levels
it's
of oxygen.
fine as long as it's not 100%.
Yes. Oh yeah.
But the thing is, if it's like a strangulation, are they gonna, put him under hypothetically? Because you already know the man is built different because he survived the injection.
A lot of people survive injections. To be fair.
All right, so after Smith is strapped to the gurney in the execution chamber, the state said in court filing that it will place a NIOSH approved Type C full face piece supplied air respirator. That was way too long. A type of mask typically used in industrial settings to deliver life preserving oxygen over Smith's face. The warden will then read the death warrant and ask Smith if he has any last words before activating, quote, the nitrogen hypoxia system from another room. The nitrogen gas will be administered for at least 15 minutes or, quote, 5 minutes following a flatline indication on the EKG, whichever is longer, according to the state protocol. There's no putting him under here, by the way. So to Jermaine's question, nah.
But you know what?
They're
If
going to
you-
switch it from
but
oxygen
honestly-
to not oxygen.
But see, the thing
and-
is, when you don't have oxygen, like you just don't. You just pretty much fade out. That's what happens.
Well, yeah,
Uh,
like that's why I liken it to being in a sleeper hold and
pretty
going
quick.
night-night.
So
And once you're out, yes,
You're
you
out.
do start to die,
you're out.
but you're unconscious. So it should be, for the viewers, it should be fairly pleasant.
Yeah, but it's also they're gonna be like, did the person suffer? and they don't have to go to all the courts and everything to prove, if he suffered or not, like they do with the injections and all that. Because you remember the injections, if somebody did suffer, the state gets sued because somebody didn't properly mix the mixture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there shouldn't be any mixing this up. It's supposed to be 100% one
So that's
thing,
why
right?
they're doing it. It's probably
So
more
hopefully-
humanitarian, right? So
Hopefully, when it's just 100% of one thing, they can get it right. Because with lethal injection, they do like 3 different things.
now, it's kind of
Yeah,
weird
so
how
three-
a single murder is getting him the death penalty, but that's
And then the dosage is based on how big the person is.
from
Whereas
35
this is,
years ago, too.
you're not
though.
getting oxygen,
30
regardless of
30
size.
36 years ago that happened.
Wait, what happened?
That murder happened 36 years ago. Isn't that
Oh,
crazy?
88? Yeah,
Yeah, like you shouldn't have to do the math, but
So basically, nitrogen is nitrogen gas, right?
yeah, that is so. Gonna die.
So that's
and-
just like the compressed gas then. So it's going to be cold.
So-
Hypothetically, it would be cold. So is it going to freeze him? That's my real question.
I don't think so. No, it's just literally just they take the oxygen out of the air. That's what it is. Oxygen out of the air.
I don't.
put it in the-
But if you
Well, Mike, more specifically, they're not. According to the attorneys, they're actually their argument relies on what you said not being the case. They're saying that the mask that they're going to use is not airtight, and therefore oxygen in the room might get in, meaning he won't get 100% nitrogen, which is the intent.
That's where you might last 15 minutes. Possible even a
Well,
visceral state. is
yeah.
nitrogen.
Or
And then
choking
they-
on your own vomit and dying in a different way. I mean, that's what his attorneys are arguing, but like, I don't know. What was the name of that mask? It was a really long name. Do you guys feel good about NIOSH approved Type C full face piece supplied air respirators?
What they should do is
But
just
if you look up nitrogen gas, it's the shit to freeze shit though.
It
That's
is.
my
You're
whole-
right. So,
Like
like,
in the
what
Terminator,
temperature is it
nitrogen
stored
would be-
at? Like, at what temperature can it be gas? Is that on a wiki? Can someone look? See what
It would be
the
as soon
temperature
as,
range for nitrogen and gas? Because, like, are we just gonna freeze? Like, give him brain freeze too? Basically.
below 94 degrees Celsius and 80 and
that's worse.
CPU. Wait, I don't understand that. CPU.
because you got to remember. See. Oh no, nitrogen gas is the same thing that you use to, do a lot of crap. Like little capsules you put in
Yeah.
stuff to shoot shit with. What I mean, in the sense of
So
BB guns and all that.
liquid nitrogen is at minus 195 Celsius, which is negative 320 Fahrenheit.
Negative
77.5
Negative 300.
20 Fahrenheit. Yeah,
That's
that's liquid nitrogen.
insanely cold. That is like, yeah. They get. How is that? I don't understand how that won't freeze him. Jermaine said.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not it's.
Charlie, that kills.
But if
people.
he does die instantly, maybe I don't know.
But there's gonna be a lawsuit coming after this one, isn't there?
Yep,
knows?
because
Does he have any family?
family
Because
goes-
okay, how old is he now?
And this guy
56
does
wait,
have a family. We
how
confirm he
old
has
is
a
he?
family.
How old is this guy?
Fuck up. We stopped talking about the guy a while ago.
But
apparently.
how old is he? Because that Kenneth Smith.
We'd have to look him up.
I got him right here.
Oh, here we are. He was the inmate. They don't have his age.
I can't.
He was one of 2 men convicted for the murder for hire. Who was the other guy? They were each paid $1,000.
Yeah, that's to say his age somewhere.
So did they? Are they going to kill the other guy?
Maybe they already did. Who knows, right? So
his, worked. when
Okay,
they
the
did the
state
injection.
called off his lethal injection. He didn't survive it. They called it off.
okay.
They had difficulty connecting the second of 2 required intravenous lines to Smith's veins. Smith was strapped to the gurney for nearly 4 hours as he waited to see if the execution would go forward. Holy shit! Wouldn't that be a shitty 4 hours?
Yeah.
You're like, hey, this will be quick and painless, and then you're like 4 hours later, you're like, what's happening? Now 2
Yeah.
years later, you're sitting here like, Is this one gonna work?
Okay, he's 57. So 35 years ago, he would have been 22 years old. So,
22 when he did it, and how
Well,
old now?
that was the
57.
price of a car in that
Okay.
time too. That's the
Yeah.
price of a car.
That's a great game. Alrighty then. Well, let's see how this goes. We'll talk about it on Wednesday. We'll
I
go
guess
from
there's
there.
appeals that are still maybe up in the air too, so maybe a little bit before we have an update, but surely it'll make the news if
Is
they
this
go
gonna be
through
like
with it.
Alanis Morissette? Is it ironic that he signed the death warrant 2 minutes too late?
No.
Okay, that's all I'm allowed to do before I get monetized. But yeah,
I think what she was
so-
singing about was how in California they revoked the death penalty right before the Manson trials concluded. It's like rain at your Manson trial.
no, it was like signed the death warrant 2 minutes too late because
Yeah.
too late
Yeah,
means the guy's dead.
yeah if they
And
had
the weird part is
if
Alanis
they
is
put
from
them to
Canada.
death before they got rid of
She's
the death
from
penalty,
Canada.
they would've been able to
There's no
put
death
them
penalty in
to death.
Canada. I don't know why she be talking.
Well,
about
yeah. What is she talking? Yeah. Why is she even trying to make a point?
that. But yeah,
And why would people listen to Atlantis anyway?
Yeah,
because she's
Just stick to making
it
music, you
is.
know?
Okay.
Dead ass.
well, I don't know if I have anything else. We'll find out. We'll look into it. So
Cool.
this is the second attempt to kill this guy. 36 years later. See what happens. Fuck, he spent his whole life in prison just to die. You know, like
Yeah. I guess my take on this thing is why we gotta have such a complicated option. Like
now,
we
I don't
got
know.
ways that we know
It was
work.
different
Why
in
not just do 'em?
1988, but you think
Ooh.
I think
Firing squad.
yeah, firing squad. That's
It doesn't fail.
yeah. So hopefully,
Bullets are cheaper than nitrogen.
yeah. So hopefully, but firing squad is probably the best way to do it, right?
Wow.
So,
I'm still pretty much, if we're gonna do death penalties, which I don't think we necessarily need to do death penalties.
Oxygen can drop off and can lead to headaches, lightheadedness.
Is this the effects of nitrogen?
and
Yeah,
death.
basically. But do they have the liquid up in that bitch? That's my
It's
question.
in the can, yeah, for sure. So
Yeah, that's my whole thing. And if they fuck up and the thing actually, spurts out some of the liquid or whatever, whatever is in the little thing or
I'm
whatever,
sure they'll have that covered.
liquid.
So
It's Alabama. Thank you very much.
It is Alabama, and they've already messed up once.
they didn't like they couldn't get him in, right? He's like he wasn't a very good junkie, okay? That's the only reason that didn't work. But yeah, I think that's all we have on this. Is anybody
I do want to find out who his accomplice was, because everything else we read about it says his accomplice did all the same things.
Oh, we can look into that.
So I'm curious if the
Oxygen,
other guy,
oxygen,
who they don't even know the other guy's name,
not
but
sure.
I'll probably do some digging just because
Basically, Dippin' Dots uses the nitrogen gas.
Dippin'
So
Dots.
the little Dippin' Dot ice cream bull crap.
Oh yeah.
So even if it's just the cloud or whatever going in whenever you're eating it, that shit is still cold. So he basically gonna be breathing in cold ass air.
Mm-hmm.
So
Weird. All right, now for something totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different. CBC brings us this one. That's the Canadian news website. What's up with 10-year-old kids in Sephora? Why, the question itself is driving controversy. Millions of people are watching and sharing videos condemning, quote, Sephora kids. Have you guys heard of Sephora kids?
I was literally scrolling through Instagram yesterday, and there was it said I'm at Sephora, and it showed a little kid walking in, and I think it was live. I don't know, but anyway, I just kept scrolling, and this popped up in my feed today. I'm like, what the hell is going on with it? What is Sephora? Is that like jewelry?
It's a makeup shop.
The what?
Makeup.
Makeup. Okay.
They sell makeup and skincare products.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure nobody here has been in one or bought there.
Canada probably has their own.
Yeah,
they probably have their own.
They probably have this here because it's a Canadian. Why would they be talking about it? But
probably. Yeah. Jermaine, have you heard of Sephora?
No, I do not go into malls. I just order everything offline.
What about your wife?
But you know that you do know Sephora, because I was gonna say it's found in malls.
Yeah.
Like that. You just said that. Nobody else said that yet. Self-report.
All right, let's see what else.
But yeah, you typically find it in a mall, and it's just sometimes you'll get dragged in there if you're with your girl. I've been into a Sephora at least twice, I will say.
Hey, let's
I'm
see
not
what this has
down
to
to
say.
spend
It's
like
very
$100.
bright. It's too bright. I don't like it because of how bright it is, and the ads are insane. So, anyways, here.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
well,
definitely
this is exactly what I just said.
No.
It's really bright and a bunch of insane ads. Like what?
Hold
is
this
happening?
till the press.
Sure. People wait in line outside Sephora store on Boxing Day in Montreal, December 2023. Sephora Kids refers to the children and tweens who shop at the beauty retailer, sometimes posting videos of their hauls and skincare routines online.
Why are kids? Yeah, like that's a weird part too. It's like,
And
why do
they
kids
literally
need,
mean children because they're saying 10-year-olds.
like, why do 10-year-olds need to worry about skincare? You know, like
I have
No,
no
no.
idea.
Now, if you remember, whenever we were in school, you always, even when we were younger, you always had, they were still advertising it to the kids with Barbies and shit, with makeup and shit.
yeah, but no
That's
kid
true.
would no 10-year-old ever. I never seen one 10-year-old in my school coming to school with makeup.
No.
So, you know?
So the parents nowadays or whatever, they'll let their kids go buy makeup, or they will go buy the makeup
Because
for
they
the
want to
kids.
be friends with their kids. They don't want to be a parent. They're like, oh,
Well,
I want to be
yeah.
a cool person. I don't want to be a parent. Like that's what. And I'm not
No.
a parent, so I can't say shit. But
Look,
You know
everything
I
you guys
am.
are saying is literally what this paragraph here is saying. That there's people arguing both directions of it. There's people saying that it's just there's nothing new about children mimicking older role models. That's just like growing up with the
that stuff's
Barbies and being told to
cancer,
mimic
though.
that stuff.
All that shit.
But then there's other
it's-
people saying like, yeah, why are they using this expensive, elaborate skincare? It makes
And it's first of all
very
that
little sense.
shit causes cancer. All that
And you
shit
got
ruins your skin in
doctors
the long
chiming
run.
in.
You know, like you
Not
don't use that.
all of it. But
99%
specific
of
things
it.
do ruin.
But yeah,
Well,
but you put something on
It's
every
important
day.
not to say things like 99%. It's more important to say literally the thing that is harmful.
But yeah,
The acids.
yeah.
and
But
the
you put that stuff
retinols.
on every single day. Guess what? When you're 20, you'll look like you're 40 because that shit
For sure.
is bad for you. No,
For
like
sure.
and like
But I've been to a Sephora and I wouldn't say 99% of it is those things.
I don't know. I'm just not for like maybe it's a guy thing to me, but I'm not big on using any of that ever stuff. You know, like any of that stuff. Don't really need to use it. You know, like maybe I've been lucky. I'm 30 some odd years old, and but
Well, I mean,
still,
your skin's not the best, Mike. Have you
maybe I do.
considered maybe?
Maybe.
What's your routine?
What
Run
do you
me
mean my
through it.
routine?
What do you do to get your skin on your face to look so like it does?
No. Wake
Well, you
up.
do. You shower, right?
Well, yeah, hot water. The hottest
And
of
then
hot
that's-
water. So.
Other than showers, it's just wake
Nope.
up and go.
No. When I was in middle school, sorry, I just had a memory. But I was in middle school. I was in the gym class. This kid I've never met came up to me, and he literally comes up and touches my face. And I guess now I just thought about this, but he's like, "What kind of face cream do you use to look so young?" And I'm thinking to myself, I am young. You know, like what the heck? Come on, right? Like what the heck? But that always stuck with me. But it's like, what? I don't know. Just let kids be kids. They don't. That's what messes with them too. Is like you make again. I just hate places like this who advertise to children. Like they're trying to sexualize kids always, and they're like, oh, if you're not pretty, you're not gonna like. It's just not good for their mental health. Not good for anyone's health, especially children's.
See, you kind of just hit every potential angle there. You started with the let kids be kids, and then you ended with the don't let them do it.
Well,
I'm not sure where you're
well,
going to
no,
say that.
because it pushes stuff on kids. Like when I was a kid, the girls I ever hung out with never
But
talked about
from
this
what I
stuff.
understand, this is the kids wanting to do this.
Because they're pushing it on, they're advertising to the kids. Rain said it. There's Barbies back when we were kids because
They're
going to
advertise something to the kids,
So-
but the kids are going to go for the thing that they liked. So
Sorry, Jermaine, we're leaving you out of this.
No,
I was going to
it's
ask him
just
what his skincare routine was as soon as we could.
Look here. Look here. I got
Let's
melanin.
run
so
me through
on
it.
camera, on camera, I look okay. But whenever you get up, I got some, blackheads that's sitting there
Right,
and everything.
right. So you get some of that. You get some products out. What do you use?
Oh, no. See, I got that Dove, and they came with a little scrubber, skin scrubber. I just
Dove.
scrubbed the shit out the skin for now.
That's
I'm like,
soap. He's talking
Yeah, that's
about
soap. That's different.
He's
Soap
talking
is
about
soap.
soap.
Yeah.
His routine's
look
our
here.
routine. Because I'm gonna say my routine's the same. I
Because there's other people out there who have acne, like get acne on their face and
My
stuff.
skin's not great. Usually
Okay,
it's not
right?
the best.
There's stuff for that. That's different. If you have acne, sure, you can use a certain stuff to help with that. That's a different story than.
Well, and I've had acne, but
I never had it.
even when I had it, I didn't do anything about it.
I never ever had it as.
Just went through those days, Got through them.
So why is everyone going there? What's a big deal? We didn't even get into that yet.
So according to this article, the trend is thought to have been at least partially influenced by Kim Kardashian's daughter, Northwest. Y'all remember Northwest, the direction up and to the right. Oh wait, no, up and to the left. That's where she at. Apparently, this kid is the cause. She's now posting videos of her morning routine, which includes a sheet mask, lip mask, and toner. That's for my printer. See, I don't know what any of this does.
I was actually talking to a coworker today,
9.
talking about how messed up Northwest is going to be. This is already the start, It's
already messed up.
Yeah.
But it didn't stop there. Kourtney Kardashian, her daughter, Penelope, also shared a video of her skincare routine, which went viral again in November. So it's apparently celebrity kids started this shit.
So why? Because your parents let them, and then all the other kids want to be like
some of these parents probably own some of these products.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, and they... Yeah.
I just died in quotes from a dermatologist. I just died a little. Why does this adorable 11-year-old need makeup and the skincare routine which is more competent than mine? And I don't know who hers is, but yes, true. Like, what the heck, Like, when I was 9, I woke up in the morning and I was like, I want to watch some cartoons and eat a bowl of porridge. And I went to school, like.
Well, yeah, but do you remember those tattoos you could get that you just like put a little water on and put it on your skin and then peel it off?
Yeah.
Those are cool. I did those at 11. Does that count?
Yes, but no, that does not count.
Look, I paid money for those too. So they advertised that shit to me, and that was essentially skincare and makeup all at once.
Are the candy cigarettes?
Oh, I had those too.
Yeah.
That they don't sell no more.
They can't, because it'll make you smoke the real ones.
No, I love those. I don't smoke, but I did for a little bit.
See? And I had the fake ones and I have the real ones too. So it's like, they weren't wrong.
So yeah, okay. So
proved them right.
Spoiled little rich kids are destroying the world of minds of normal kids who are in poverty, who probably can't even afford this stuff. But
so there's 114 Sephoras in Canada.
What?
Just so you know, it's the number one sales producer in Canada's beauty industry, so they're number one up there. Huh. You should have probably heard of my guess, but that's why the Canadian article is the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Drunk Elephant is apparently one of the brands that the kids like. Drunk Elephant.
Yeah, that's
so they're looking like.
Yeah. Oh no! Whoa,
watch the way that sentence goes.
Yeah, this is what might get the show canceled. So be careful.
No. They've been watching too many movies with parties.
No, for sure, yeah. So, yeah.
Put it that way.
So it's designed for all skins, including kids and tweens.
Well, that's the company. The company's saying, yeah, it's good for all.
Of course it is. Kids are making billions off of them.
Yeah, so these people with Drunk Elephant are like, yeah, it's safe for kids. All skin, including kids and tweens.
Yeah, so. And in 10 years, when all those kids can't leave the house without makeup because their faces are destroyed from this.
There's a doctor. Children tend to have thinner, more sensitive skin. This leaves them more prone to irritation and dryness. Yeah, I mean, like, your skin's not done doing its thing.
Developing yet, so.
Yeah, that's why all these girls are starting to end up looking older than they are.
Oh, for sure. Like, and
then people ended up in jail.
No, okay, but and I can say that.
Yeah, I mean, look at first they're pretending to be older, and at some point they've now ruined their skin. Now they can't stop looking older.
Is it Millie Bobby Brown? I'm the Stranger Things actor. She's 20-some odd years old, and she looks like she's in her 40s.
I haven't looked at her since that show ended.
I do. Like, it's just horrible.
It hasn't ended yet.
No,
I thought they had one more season.
She looks so old. Now, it might just me, but she does not look like a 20-year-old. Like, there's no reason for her. She looks like she is. She looks Like she does. She
Was it like a movie you saw her in recently?
No,
or
just a
just
photo.
Like just googling. Okay,
just
yeah.
a photo. But it was like,
I see some of them.
Jennifer,
it's weird.
She looks older than Jennifer Aniston in some of them. You know,
oh,
like,
this is weird. Hold on, I gotta put this up.
You know,
Hold
like.
on. Now we're not trying to judge or whatever. We are judging though. But like, look at this. How like
yeah.
This one, she looks really old.
Does not look like she's 20 years old.
And then this one, she looks way younger. But then you look up here,
she
and
does not look. She doesn't even look 20 in the one below.
And this is her.
Yeah. No, like.
Well, and even this doesn't really look like a 20-year-old either.
No,
this yes.
A little bit, yeah. So.
This yes, but the rest of them on this screen, not really.
No.
Maybe this one, but.
And yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just because maybe the horrible dieting over the years, but I don't know. I can't say.
How old is that dude next to her? That's my question.
This dude?
Trust this.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
But she looks like she's 40 in that picture. Like, look at that. You know, like
the chin.
So, but yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to throw that up there real quick to kind of show what you were trying to say, because if you don't see what I was just seeing it.
No, that's a picture.
She's like 20. Like, I don't know why
she looks older than me, and I'm 36 in a month. You know, like.
So did she run through a bunch of this skincare?
Probably.
Shit? Is that
100% guarantee?
Maybe.
She was. I can't actually guarantee, but like 100% bet. Probably has some contracts with a whole bunch of beauty things too, right? So.
Look how bright this shit is.
God, that hurts my eyes.
We're not even
it does, there. And that's in New York.
This is why all of them are blind in the first place.
They can't tell how good or bad it looks. They just keep putting stuff on.
Look, they keep the lights bright, so whenever you go in, your eyes get damaged. So whenever you get home, you're like, oh, I can't tell. I need to put a lot more makeup on.
Yeah, so that's exactly it. So yeah, they have one of the lights so you can see how. Yeah, I don't know. Just
one of the most popular TikToks has 3.7 million likes or whatever the hell. It was posted on January 5th. It's a rant about 10-year-old kids in Sephora, posted by a woman who says she works there. She describes a child who says attempted to purchase $900 worth of products and then managed to be talked down to $500 by her mother. Who the fuck is letting their kid get 900 or 500? These are not reasonable numbers.
You know, like.
Hey, Canadian too, right?
Yeah.
Or US.
That's Canadian. So that's like.
Canadians.
That's like only $200 American.
Right. But like to a Canadian, this is a lot.
Yeah.
I was just confirming.
That's a disgrace. And then the kids that get that shit grow up, and then they realize when they're on their own, they can't make that money. They're done. Like Gen Z, or no, not Gen Z, millennials have screwed the next generation up so bad. I'm a millennial, I'm gonna say that, but they have fucked. Like they fucked with the next generation. They want to be the friend. I get it, but they don't want to take care. Half the time, most of the time, these millennials' parents are taking care of their kids. Still, when they're
20s. Or they throw a tablet in their face.
Yeah, so. Again, I'm not a parent, but I've babysat a lot of children. I've watched a lot of kids grow up. You can see the differences. So.
Now, and it's not going to be every parent, but like, yeah, it seems to be an alarming amount from the kids I keep seeing. So.
Yeah, it's pretty.
But I do have friends who have kids who I know aren't pieces of shit, so I know it's not all of them.
No, but
that help? Not really. You still go to the store and see the aliens and their crotch goblins. You know.
All right.
Okay.
If you go to a mall, I guess you'd see a horde of children at the Sephoras these days. Yeah, there's another one with 4 million views. It's just a girl asking for drunk elephant bronzing.
That's
drops.
why Bill Clinton always wants to go to the mall. Fuck. I get
elephant droppings.
Yeah.
Elephant bronze.
That was just a shot out there.
Drops. So. What are they doing with their branding here? They want you to think you're putting elephant shit on your face all drunk like. I mean,
yeah.
Just saying. And a
like
Red smear,
it is a product for, you know, what would you call it? They watch the movies, they see that the product's being used by that star, you know, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna go on and get it. Girl, you ain't you like $10 or $13. I mean, 13.
Okay, this is a kid. There's no way a kid said this.
This last thing here on the article is a kid's
10-year-old said that. So
apparently, you want to go for it.
I get it. Brat saws were popular when you were 10 years old, but I'm a kid now, and this is what's popular. This is a new toy that we have. This is a new generation. We're Generation Alpha, and I'm proud of that.
Really? I mean,
off.
this doesn't sound like kids. This sounds like somebody like who
No
made an alt account.
10-year-old child said that. Give me
But
a
this says
break.
they were being interviewed by Teen Vogue, a well-established magazine.
Oh yeah,
so...
Teen Vogue has never fucking manipulated a child before, so. But
I don't know what she's talking about. They still play with goddamn Brat dolls.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bratz ain't gone,
Yeah.
and this ain't a new toy. Makeup and
go on, Dwayne.
No, you gotta remember they had that that filter that made you look like a Bratz doll on Snapchat or something like that.
Okay, that was so last month. Like I don't know what you're thinking, but that was like last month, okay? Last year, bro.
Yeah. I'm old enough that when that whole filters thing started to happen, I was too old to be doing it, so I still don't do it. Yeah, I know it exists. I'm aware of it.
The only time I've ever done it is with my niece. Because
people will put their phones up to me and be like, "Yeah, I got this thing," and they'll put it on me to show me as an old person or something.
Yeah. So I was like, "Ooh, I don't care."
Or I'll accidentally hit the wrong button when I'm doing video chat. And
my worst part is when you go to take a picture and it's in selfie mode and you see your face. It's like, whoa, I didn't want a heart attack today, you know. But...
oh shit, that's what everybody else sees. Fuck, I'm not leaving the house.
Okay, let's move on to our next story here.
Yeah, that's the that article.
Wait, who's the author? Hold on, she looked like
Natalie.
She was up in the Sephora too. Don't even be playing. She was by her daughter.
Hey, she said that, but she said that's cool. But hers, not as complicated as Northwest, you know.
Yeah. All right. Y'all like golf, right? I got a golf story for today.
Golf.
All right. From CNN, a 20-year-old amateur golfer just won a PGA Tour event. Hey, but he's not allowed to collect the $1.5 million prize.
What?
That's some bullshit.
Why?
Yeah. See, I don't care about sports, but I read that title. I'm like, why? Well, I need to know why. And look, he's happy.
Yeah, he about to get a lawyer. He about to run him through the ringer.
Yeah.
Oh, because he is playing for the university and not independent.
Yep, he plays golf for the University of Alabama. He won the American Express tournament Sunday at the PGA West Golf Course in La Quinta, California. 29 under par. Isn't that really good? 29
that's pretty
under?
good. Yeah, I think so.
That's 29 less than the average.
Yeah.
For the
so what's really about to happen is the school's gonna get the money.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm understanding.
Nope.
No.
I already pre-read a little bit. The school doesn't get the money.
Let's find out what happens here then.
Yeah.
Everybody about to start suing everybody. That's what I'm
instead. Yeah. So despite beating a host of pro golfers, he won't be able to take home the $1.5 million prize due to his amateur status. So it actually doesn't even have to do with the school. It's just he's an amateur. Instead, runner-up, aka the guy who took second.
Wow.
Mike, can you help me with this name real quick, Mike?
Bezzy Don't Hunt of South Africa.
Yep, that guy will receive the first place prize. The 3 players who tied for third place will be paid as they finished in a 3-way tie for second.
Unreal.
Like, it's a cluster. They're literally just giving it to number 2, though.
So,
it just gets it all.
No, we bet the box.
No, so they got beat by a rookie, and now the rookie gets screwed over. So
yeah, because Tristan Bazuna, this is a South African professional. And he shot 28 under. It says that he shot 1 stroke better. So this guy played out of his mind and got beat.
That is unfair.
But he still gets 1.5 million.
I wonder if something's gonna.
You know about to happen.
I hope there's some backlash. Not that it's gonna do anything, but
I don't know. Look at this. In 1991, a young Phil Mickelson did the same thing.
Phil Mickelson's Canadian for the record.
Is he? Oh wow! So he won the Tucson Open as an amateur.
Yeah.
This does make Dunlap the youngest amateur to win a tour event since 1910.
Okay, but that's in 1991 when there wasn't internet everywhere and as much.
Yeah, there's room for outrage now. Yeah.
It is
now,
true.
That being said, he's not leaving with nothing. He gets a consolation prize, I guess.
A free flight home.
Also, he's joining Tiger Woods as the only golfers to win both the prestigious tournament as well as the U.S. Junior Amateur Championship.
Good on him.
Which Dunlap won in 2021. He's already done the 2 feats Tiger is the only person to have done.
That's pretty good on him. He's going to probably go far then. So.
Oh
That's
no,
kind
he
of
about to
crazy.
go over there with the Saudis.
No,
That's
Yeah.
what he
no,
about to
this
do.
he's gonna make so
yeah.
much money if he's done
So
that.
this is
He's
what
gonna,
he gets.
yeah.
The win qualifies Dunlap to turn professional at any point and join the 2024 PGA Tour with automatic membership through the 2026 season,
But nice.
according to
Why
their
would he do
website.
that if the Saudis probably gonna offer him a few $1 million?
Well, that's the thing. He can wait. They're saying he can wait till the conclusion of the 2024 season and 30 days after that to make this decision. So he could field offers. He's got time.
Yeah, I would just call the
They want to
Saudis up
lock
and
him
be like,
in.
"Hey, but you're gonna have to give me some money. I don't care what you say. Or I'm gonna be on the phone with the Saudis that same exact day. Be like, look here, you just give me what I
So
was supposed to win today, and you can pay me, $1 million or something, and let me still get endorsements and stuff." I'm just saying.
yeah, I mean, this guy's got a lot of. He needs to make sure that he negotiates well right now while the iron's hot, because it ain't gonna be hotter than this. He's got to get some sweet deals from someone. Make that money.
Yeah,
He's
so
probably not
no,
gonna
but
win another one of these.
if he's that good, he's gonna make a lot with the PGA. So
Wait, did Jay say fake
That-
news to this story or the
no,
previous one?
the kid
Ooh,
statement.
The Sephora kids.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't confirm if it's fake. I don't
I
use
would call it fake.
TikTok.
Anyway, yeah.
You saw it on
But-
your feed.
But no, the Saudis are paying more than the PGA is.
I mean,
I don't know anything about golf.
I don't either. But if they are, then this is definitely someone to look for. I mean, although look at this, he looks silly. When you swing a golf club, you look silly. Look at like the tilt and the angle. Like it all just kind of looks like humans aren't meant to do this. Look at the feet. One up, one sideways.
Look
Alright.
here, he gonna have hip problems later. That's all that is. That's hip problems. developing.
Dancer's hip, right? Did he get
Yeah.
dancer hip?
So yeah,
He
I
gonna
don't know.
pop. He gonna pop that out of the socket. So he need to go on and get that money before he get about 40.
Yeah. Oh, and this is his reaction to the putt on the 18th hole. So this was when he knew he'd done it.
Yeah. So he probably knew he wasn't allowed to win anyway, but so going in.
But he still played out of his mind.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
yeah, you don't. He's not one of those kids who just wanted a trophy for showing up. He earned his.
this
trophy.
is not a Sephora kid.
Yeah.
He buys Sephora for his woman though.
Yeah.
Look
Well,
here.
no, he's got to win more now. He ain't
Yeah.
got the 1.5. The other dude,
I know.
Christian, he's got it locked.
But see now he's already getting sponsorships. What's on that hat? What's on that hat now?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
But he's in college. Could he get sponsorships?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, now they have to let him get sponsorships themselves.
Well, that looks like Adidas to me, isn't it? $3.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one. Oh, he's
But
got it
yeah,
on the shirt too.
schools. Yeah. No, schools have to let you get sponsor. I mean, get sponsorships and everything like that. Because just like they were selling the rights to all those games and everything using everybody's name, and then people was like,
Yeah.
"How can y'all still make money off me?"
Mm.
But I can't make money off of me because
So, go on.
no, you can go.
Hey, finish your sentence. I'm.
Oh
Let's move on to the next story, but finish your sentence. Did you remember?
no, I was about to. They, the schools are still making money off of them, but the school won't allow them to make money, just like a high school student.
Oh yeah.
School like high schools, get sponsors all the time, and all that.
Yeah.
You look on the. Mhm.
The school makes
It's a
some
fine
money,
line,
exactly.
especially when you get to like high school, because then you got like children involved and companies giving large amounts of money to children and influencing. And then it's like, is this child labor? Once you're in college, though, I say pay them. That's my take. But I think we got
From
is this a
global
follow-up or
news.
just more flight news.
We like to talk about planes. Did you talk about a plane last time you were on, Jermaine? Not sure.
Did we?
Yeah,
Yeah, the dude.
we
on
do
the
them
plane,
so
I think,
often.
yellow.
I don't know. We talk about a lot of planes going on, from pilots doing magic mushrooms to fires in the sky, doors flying
Diarrhea
off.
that makes the whole place
But yeah,
smell like sewage. We did
Air
that one.
Canada
Yeah.
passenger tries to open aircraft door on London Toronto flight. Now it's not. I'm pretty sure this is London, the city in Canada. Not.
And this is right after we all just heard, like it was
Yeah.
national news, the plug or whatever. It was basically the dwarf-sized hole fell out of a plane, and they had to bring it back down. Right after hearing about that, some jackasses out there opening doors.
Oh.
Like,
should be allowed. You should be allowed to get off your
Whenever you want,
destination
just mid-flight.
Yeah,
Just
like, hey,
this is my stop,
yeah,
everyone.
bye.
Look,
See ya.
look. He seen Drake, and he was like, "No, I gotta go." He seen Drake's plane. He was like, "Hold up, is that Drake's plane over there?"
Oh, I was wrong. I was 100% wrong in this case. A passenger on an Air Canada flight from London, England.
Oh.
Oh, of course I didn't say that.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
so he didn't want to leave then. He
No.
said, "I'm going back to Toronto."
No,
He's
he was
Trying to
"I-
have me late."
from
I changed my
Toronto.
mind.
No, it's from England to Toronto. Let you chart open the door aircraft mid-flight on Sunday, according to airline and police. In statement,
Look,
go on.
no, I was gonna say he just didn't want to go back because it was too damn cold
Yes,
over
Canada
there.
sucks. Yeah, Air Canada said there was an incident involving disruptive. Oh my God, disruptive passenger on a Toronto-bound flight from London.
Destructive.
Yeah, I'm not, whatever. From London's airport. Air Canada said their crews were able to manage the situation with the passenger, which allowed the flight to continue normally to Toronto Pearson Airport.
Well, that's good.
That's okay. They gotta start
That
having
elder-
yeah.
Oh no, it's an elderly guy.
Oh, so he had the dementia
Well,
that y'all healthcare.
maybe,
he couldn't get
but-
an
Yep,
appointment.
he had been in a state of crisis and confusion. I mean, that's what that sounds like to me.
okay, but that's still pretty messed
Yeah.
up. Does not
Look,
appear
look,
the actions
uh,
were intentional. Okay, please said.
Police, yeah, according to
Look,
police, yeah,
he
they're
said
even
y'all
saying that.
healthcare ain't good enough. He said the healthcare Canada ain't good enough. He
Well, you know
can't get an
what?
appointment.
That guy who took the magic mushrooms didn't intend try to crash a plane at one time. But he's being charged for 146 counts of murder. So,
Well, yeah, I mean,
attempted murder.
you could argue the same thing here, right? But
Yeah, but
nope,
they're
they're
gonna
saying
go
no
on-
criminal charges.
They're gonna go with but he probably put it in there on the paperwork. You know, you have to provide them with whatever disability that you have, just in case.
Now,
And he'll probably have to have one of the flight attendants check on him every so often to make sure he's, not slipping.
for sure. But dementia there's no cure for dementia.
I know, but there is treatments. You know,
There's
they
some
give you the
treatments, yeah.
electric shock,
Yeah,
treatment.
So, now my thing is like, okay, should
that's
doors should doors be able to be open during in the air? Is there a way to make
Yeah.
it so
For emergencies, you got to be able to open them.
mid-air?
It's one of those
But
quandaries.
see, mid-air, you're going 300 miles an hour. It doesn't matter if that door's open or not. You're fucked, right? So, like when it
I mean,
crashes, yeah, but
Do you want to be reliant on a sensor maybe
I
not
guess, yeah.
working when you are finally in a position where you want to open it? Because
Right.
that's what you have to put in is a sensor saying not in the air
And
anymore.
I'm pretty sure it's hard to open a door anyway in the air because it's airtight. So it's very, very hard.
And
anyway.
and what if you crash in a way so that that sensor is actually above water, so it still thinks you're in air and you just can't get out and everyone drowns? Like,
Let's have a
unfortunately, you gotta
GPS
give
on
people
it.
enough.
Yeah.
You
There's
got to
no-
give them enough rope.
Yeah. But there's been a lot of stories like this. Like, it's just too easy for that to happen. Maybe
But-
they just have to have it. There's a friggin' cop on every plane.
Well, you've been on a plane, and so you know about emergency aisles,
Yeah.
right? They ask you all kinds of questions when you're in one of those seats.
Yeah.
This guy could not have been in one of those seats.
Yeah, hopefully not.
There's no shot.
But
Otherwise,
must
the
have went to the
airlines.
they let
Manhunt.
me sit in one of those seats before.
Yeah.
And this was going back 17 years. I was a 105-pound guy. Like, they let me sit there, but
Now, the reason I say that is that means those people in that aisle, they're in that emergency aisle, they have an obligation to,
Yeah. But there's-
push up on the old man, push him back,
but there's still
what
the
are you
front
doing?
door, and
What
it's
are you doing?
obligation.
This is my door.
Yeah. And there's
You
some-
signed up for that.
You signed up for that. You should get a free flight then.
You
Right.
you got to defend your door.
Yeah.
What do you think we
yeah.
asked you?
Okay, what if the guy was having a dementia? Okay, disability. No, just maybe he shouldn't be allowed to fly again. And was he flying solo? Like, I guess we're never gonna find this stuff out, right?
Like
Yeah,
I said,
this is the end of the article. So
it was probably the flight crew supposed to check on them, and they weren't doing their job.
Oh, it says right there. See, it
Yeah.
does say that right there. I kind of know the background that it's not possible to open a aircraft door at that high of altitude. So yeah, because of the pressure.
act as a plug, take it.
Probably not 100% impossible.
But haven't we had situations where
No,
somebody's able to
like,
open the door? Did
Maybe
ever
not that
happen?
high altitude though.
Maybe
what
not.
altitude they are. If they're over the ocean,
Uh,
right? So
That's kind of what I was getting
Man.
at. It has to be a sensor that can't fail, and if it's using altitude, okay, that's way less likely to fail than the scenario I was giving, where like the nose is above water. you're still at
But it's a
altitude
pressure
almost
too,
zero,
though.
so
It's a pressure thing, though. Like,
yeah.
have you like?
So
I
these kind of
can't.
things make sense.
What am I gonna say? Like, have you ever been in like even in a place where you can tell the doors are? It's an air sealed building. You can actually feel the force of that door opening, right? So.
But you also got to remember they had a problem with the sensor on the Boeing planes that they were not aligned right to where the planes were pointing down
Yeah, the nosedive thing.
instead of on the pitch.
Well, Bowen's
And
got
that
a
was all
few
because of a
issues
little
they got to
sensor.
figure out, so that's a whole different
Mhm.
story.
Yeah, Jermaine, that's
Oh,
literally
wait.
what made me think of the little sensor. Like that story is what made me think of that. You know, you gotta
Yeah,
be
because it
careful
was flipped
whatever you put in,
around.
because that
Yeah, but
one
it also,
killed a whole plane full of people, didn't it?
yeah,
Like,
because the person said he was pulling up, but instead the sensor was saying that he was not pulling up, or he was pulling up, but the plane was forcing him down
yeah.
Alrighty.
because
Well, because
All right.
I think we only have a few more left here, but
Yeah. Hey, here's a toilet ad. Thanks, Fox
yeah.
News.
oh, clean the swamp, flush it all the way
Daniel
down.
Penny's Daniel Penny's attorney confident he will be fully exonerated after judge denies motion to dismiss charges. I don't know this guy. Should I know this guy?
So this happened in New York. Do you know this case, Jermaine?
Oh no,
Okay.
I'm
The
nowhere near New
Marine
York.
Okay, so this
the
happened in New
Marine
York.
veterans trial
Yeah,
for a
so what
subway
happened?
chokehold death.
He was on a train on a subway, and this guy who's previously done a lot of crime, and not that excuse him, he started threatening to kill people. So, this fellow
But
Penny,
was he mentally unstable? That's my question.
the
Well,
guy
it
was
sounds
threatening.
like maybe he
The
was
guy
threatening
was
to kill and
threatening.
harm
Doesn't
people.
matter if you're mentally unstable or
That's
not.
not
The guy was
normal.
threatening to kill people. Penny put him in a headlock, like we were talking earlier.
Yeah,
Headlock.
and you can kind of see it here.
He did not mean to kill the guy. There were several other witnesses on
That's not.
the train who said that the guy needed to be held down or they were going to get injured. Oh, not that it excuses the guy, but go on.
Look at that headlock though.
Yeah.
Go back to the headlock.
He was
real quick.
fighting.
That is not.
He was fighting. The guy just didn't give up easy.
I know, but
This man
that
tried to.
headlock is
This
not
man
a
kidnapped a
headlock, though.
9-year-old girl like a month and a half before this.
And
Not
unfortunately,
saying
this is
he's
Fox, so I
not saying
can't
that
click
deserves
play.
to die, but he's not a good guy.
Yeah.
He's clearly crazy. There was people on the
I know,
train.
but look at that headlock though. He's not using a regular headlock.
Yes, but the guy
if
was
you look at
fighting.
it.
The guy was fighting. Like he was.
I know, but you should know if he's, an ex-military. He should know if you apply enough pressure, you're gonna break.
Okay. I don't think he broke the
break a
neck.
neck.
He had choked the guy. I'm pretty sure. But regardless, I'm not saying that it's good the guy died. But Penny didn't wake up that morning like, oh, I'm gonna go kill this guy on the subway. No, he defended other people on the subway, and unfortunately, this other guy died. That's what happened, and it's a shame that this guy protected other people. Now he's facing murder charges. Which, in my opinion, I'm allowed it, right? So he doesn't deserve it.
But he is also in U.S. standards. He's a ex-veteran, so
Yeah.
he is legally a weapon.
Oh, yeah, that's the beginning of Con Air, right?
So I don't know
Nicolas
if
Cage
that's a real
goes to
thing.
jail
I don't know.
because-
I don't know if that's a real thing.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage in the movie. It's a real movie.
Okay,
Yeah, he
but
does a thing where he shoves a guy's nose up his brain and it kills the guy. And because he was trained to kill by the army, they said you're going to jail. Actually,
Hey, but you can see in this, he did not.
And that was 4 against 1 in the dark and rain.
You can, but okay,
Oh.
but regardless, he did not wake up that day trying to kill this guy. He defended people on the subway, and like I said, unfortunately, this guy died. And maybe it's a weapon, but you have the right to use a much force to handle the situation you're in. So.
Yeah, no, he
But
woke
at
up
that-
that day wanting to bring his daughter a little bunny rabbit. He didn't wake up that day wanting to do that. So, but they still sent Con Air guy to jail. So
That's still a
unfortunately for Daniel.
And then the media comes around and says, "Oh, of course, it was like white man kills black man." It's like, no.
Oh wait, did it say that?
Not in this article. That's what happened at the beginning,
Okay.
right? They're trying to say it's like, no, it didn't have anything to do with that. He defended
But
several
it
people.
depends. No, it depends how big, hypothetically, how big he is. Because how many people are on him? Because it looks like.
There was two.
Looks like just
There was two.
One guy.
There was-
There
was two. Oh.
Okay, then hypothetically,
There's no other
they
pictures
would,
there.
case it to, him going to jail for a lot longer for the simple fact of there was two people, so he did not need to use as much force.
But again, if you watch, I'm not going to watch a video right now. I've seen the video. It happened quick. So
then if it happened quick, hypothetically,
the guy could have been on drugs. He was threatening to kill. Okay, I'm not saying he should have died. Nowhere do I say that. But if
you're not supposed to keep a chokehold for so long.
It wasn't okay. Again, I don't know the time, how long he held him in a chokehold for, but he did not like. Here, one sec. See if we can find that. Actually, that's probably pretty hard to find. We'll have to look into that a little bit more. But he did not mean to kill the guy. And then the media is making it look like this homeless man is such a good guy that he's sings Michael Jackson songs and blah blah blah. He was.
Well, we haven't even gotten to that yet, but yeah,
he was.
Yes,
maybe he was mentally unstable, but he's done a lot of crime. He kidnapped. He tried to kidnap a girl in broad daylight. 9-year-old grabbed her and ran into the subway with her. Not just before this. Again, not a reason for him to die, but he was clearly not right in the head, and he was having an issue, and he was threatening to hurt people. And Penny, unfortunately, he ended up dying. Not Penny died, but the other guy. I can't even think of his name right now. Wish we should find out what the guy's name is.
Well, yeah, if I could get a moment to read the article, like you're giving us your version of it, we haven't read a damn thing in the real article, which has all the stuff you're trying to recount, possibly even the stuff you can't remember. But yeah, you kind of threw the Michael Jackson thing. That's a big point. I don't know that Fox News is part of that media you're talking about, because they waited till quite a ways into this to even mention it.
Yeah, well.
So the case stems from a May 1st, 2023 altercation on the F subway train in Manhattan. So this was actually not even this year. No. Witnesses say Jordan Neely, that's the homeless guy, and former Michael Jackson impersonator, oh, it's not even current, was shouting and begging for money. And then, well, and that's kind of vague, shouting. I mean, yeah, was he being physically up with people, or was he literally just shouting? I didn't see the video, but Mike, you saw it, right? Was he physical with people?
I saw it a year ago when it happened, but he like.
Well, I was just they're just.
And I don't think there was a video of it before. There was a video of him afterwards, right? So.
Okay, and I haven't seen this, so I.
And again, Blue, I appreciate that. I did not say he deserved to die. Nowhere did I say he deserved to die.
Wait, go back there. I seen something about 7 minutes. That is way. He should already knew you can't hold a chokehold. Go down a little.
Wait. Oh yeah. We haven't come down here yet. Yeah. Oh. So then Penny, which is the guy who did the chokehold, pinned Neely to the ground with the help of 2 other passengers. So okay,
there's something missing there. There's something missing
3 total. And held him in a chokehold for several minutes, not 7, several. So that's a vague. We don't know how long.
Several, but still, it's 2 people holding him. Period.
Yeah, there were 3 people involved total, because it says the help of 2 other passengers. So 3 people total holding Neely down, trying to restrain him.
Okay, but some people are crazy. I've seen some videos of people who are trying to be held bound by 6 or 7 people, and they're still squirming and they're still getting away. Again, nowhere am I saying that. And again, like, a child deserves a bullet in the head. Well, yeah, he's mentally ill. He'd probably go to jail. But I don't like. Anyway, let's go on. So I keep interrupting you, but
so it's Penny's lawyers sound like they're kind of on page with you there. They argued in court filings that Neely's erratic behavior, see that they're not just saying shouting and begging, they're saying erratic behavior, was, quote, insanely threatening, also not consistent with what was above. So they're definitely saying it was different.
Yeah.
And that the Marine veteran stepped in, and like you said, to defend himself and other passengers. So that's exactly what their lawyers are arguing. And until the court is settled, we don't have an answer. So.
Yeah, but did he physically touch somebody before they did all that?
And that's where I want to see the video, because that's kind of the line I'd draw.
The video was
this guy was getting physical.
The video only started when he was in a chokehold, so there's not much you can see.
And we probably don't.
But the train should have cameras.
Yeah, no matter what. I don't know.
Yeah,
if we have train
it's
cameras,
New York.
That would be...
Cameras die all the time, right? Like, but half the shit probably doesn't work there, right? But yeah,
so within 24 hours, there's been $100,000 raised for the legal defense.
Can you go back up a little bit, please?
The Marine. Yeah.
Because it says despite racial backlash, which a lot of people said that, a lot of says that, but there are a lot of people on the train of all races and colors who were on Penny's side, who believe that Penny should not be charged. Because
but I haven't even heard of this story till now. So this backlash or this media response,
I don't know how you missed it. It was a big deal, right?
Well, all I have is Fox News saying that all the other news people are saying something, which is something Fox says constantly, regardless of if it's true. So I literally need to
Yes.
actually see it.
Yeah.
And if it's
'Cause
just
Fox-
Rachel Maddow, it's not a shock because she's
Yeah.
just Fox News for the other team.
But this has been everywhere.
Yeah.
This was all over CNN. This was all over CBS. This was everywhere. This was main. Like, I can't believe you haven't seen it because it was big news everywhere.
But how long? Because if he's on the same train doing the same stuff like he always does, that means he has already ran into him before.
You can't.
Hypothetically,
yes, but that's alleged. And maybe
everything's alleged.
Yeah, alleged. But okay, so but from what they're saying is that most days he was doing Michael Jackson dance. Cool. But what about the days when he was trying to kidnap the children? What about the days when he got violent, right? So maybe, yeah, cool.
How does he know? But how does he know anything about that if that was the first time that they met?
But he didn't. But again, if some guy's freaking out and threatening people, I would step in. I'm not a big guy, but I would step in.
It is questionable because they always say, hypothetically in New York, people always just yelling on the train.
Oh,
because they're not mentally stable.
Oh, for sure.
Hypothetically.
But when they're getting aggressive,
and if he's begging for money and everything, heck, I can walk down the street in Nashville and get an aggressive person asking for money.
Same
you can
here.
sit there and give them the money, and they're going to act aggressive. Did they stand up? Did they touch me? No.
Okay, but then this one that he was being, like it said right above that his lawyers are arguing this is what happened.
But
right?
I know, but that's his lawyers arguing it.
But there was dozens of witnesses, so I'm sure we'll find out. There wasn't just four people on the train. There were several witnesses, so something's going to come.
Yeah, and that's what it's going to come down to.
So there's probably a lot more cell phone evidence that I haven't even seen, and a whole bunch of stuff that I don't even know about this because they don't let every little detail out of court. If anything, right?
Now, I will say erratic behavior and being insanely threatening doesn't require physical contact.
But you don't know that. But I can't.
No,
I don't,
what I just said is a true statement. I can be erratic and insanely threatening without touching you.
Yes, but
that's true. Okay. I don't have to guess at that.
Hey, but Dustin, okay, so you got a knife. You're threatening me with that knife. Am I just supposed to wait till you stab me, or am I supposed to make sure I get that knife away from me?
You have a knife.
Yeah, I'm just using that hypothetically again.
My point is that there's no guarantee that there was physicality.
Yes, but that
doesn't necessarily change all the facts. I'm not saying that absolves everyone.
Sorry, sorry, but that's what it sounded like you're trying to say. It was like,
no, but I'm saying that even Penny's lawyers aren't showing, hey, they physically hit people.
Yeah,
they would say that if it happened. If he physically was touching people, it would be said here, right?
Maybe. Again, there's a lot missing from the article.
Penny's lawyers, the guy who did the stranglehold, who needs the best defense you can, your lawyer would say, hey, that homeless guy hit someone.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure his lawyer has made more than one quote that Fox is quoting right now. So,
I mean, just this is as far as we've been allowed to get so far because you're very into this story. You've done a lot more reading on this than
I was. And again, I don't justify the guy. I wish it came out as a better situation, but
it would be manslaughter hypothetically.
That's what I think. That's what they're trying. I think that's what they're trying to get him on is manslaughter.
Are there degrees for manslaughter?
Yeah, one is intentional. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think he'd get one then. So probably 2 or 3 then, because you could easily argue he didn't intend to kill. That's a no-brainer, right? He intended to restrain him.
You got to compound. He's a veteran, so it increases it. Because they're gonna have to do a military court too. Because
and he was a formal. I don't think.
No. In the U.S., if you're a veteran, they come pick you up because you're still technically after so many years, still can be called back.
But see the thing.
By the way, don't worry. He's got $2.9 million for his defense. Holy shit!
There's a lot of.
I don't feel bad for somebody who's got that much money. Holy fuck!
No, that's what they raised.
How the hell do you have that much?
Because they raised it. People donated that money.
Jesus Christ, you'll be fine if you got $2.9 million.
You can't, no, not always, but
hey, just take the guilty plea and just get this money.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works.
Your months, do time instead of fine. Trust me.
I know, but he can get off on this charge from the state technically, but military court can still come pick you up even after you got.
And I still
you got out of the military.
And I still think he should be. And I don't know. I'm not the judge. I'm not the lawyers. But from what I've seen over the past, I believe he shouldn't. I believe he shouldn't have to do any time.
So 11 days after the incident, Penny turned himself in to the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. Another good point in his favor. He literally turned himself in. Said, "Hey, Although 11 days?
No, but he got arrested that day, but he was released. He was arrested right away, but he got released, and then they put a warrant out for his arrest afterward.
Okay, he came in for the warrant. Perfect. Okay, so that is good points. So which filed criminal charges, and we were right. Second degree manslaughter. Yeah. We were right. It wouldn't be first.
Criminal neglect, homicide. Yeah.
And criminal negligent homicide.
Pulling
a mic over here. Homicide. Penny pleaded not guilty. Of course he's going to do that because his argument is he didn't do this.
Yeah, so they did 2 different levels of the same exact thing and everything. But the thing is, what is like I said, he may get off state-wise, but military-wise is a whole different football game. Because
that may come after this.
I mean, because you're technically out until, I don't think you're ever really technically out.
You shouldn't sign that contract. Don't sign it.
Yeah, because if you kill
That's why they try to come after kids to get the kids to sign up for military. That way you're too dumb to know what you're signing.
Yeah, because even if you, like you just got out, but you got in a fight with somebody, all they got to really do, you can still get court-martialed about it.
Okay, I just want to go back to a point, and I'm going to just, Blue in comments said, the Marine made a bad choice. Okay. You're in a heat of moment. You don't have time to make that choice, I could have been charged for killing someone in a car accident because I moved his neck trying to save him. Should I have gotten charged for manslaughter? Maybe, right? And I don't know. Not just.
Well, I mean, it depends. Did you go for a rear naked choke or did you go for a full Nelson?
I'm just saying, I moved the guy.
Serious question.
I moved the guy. Right? I moved him.
Did he not have a choice in holds? Was this the only hold that would work?
I could have moved him the other way. He might have survived, right? So
I mean, if
I'm just saying that because the guy who actually killed him, and you brought that up to me. The guy who actually killed the other guy, lawyer brought that up and said, "Oh, you moved him. You could have." So it's one of those things you don't have time to think. So
no, they'll just since there's other people
choking someone to death, you have time to think.
Yes. But again, it says several moments. What is several moments? That is such an open guideline.
Time enough to choke someone to death is a known number.
30
How long it takes to choke someone to death is known.
Yeah. How many legs is on this motherfucker, though?
We did a hypoxia story just a moment ago. That the intent is to kill them the same way that the nitrogen.
But just because you're a Marine, I've met some pretty dumb Marines that can't fucking even tie their shoelace. So just because they're a Marine doesn't mean they're an expert, right? So.
I mean, I'm assuming he knew more than one hold.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
MMA.
1, 2.
Like he went for a hold that can kill people instead of a hold that can't kill people.
And
I don't explain that. Explain that to me. Why do you do this one?
I don't know.
No, look at his arms too, though. There's like somebody already holding the dude's arms down. Why he is choking?
That's what. So, after the show, we'll try to see what we can see because I just don't want to show it. I don't want to be.
Yeah, and I'm not going to show it on here either for obvious reasons. And a man dies in the clip. I'm not going to show it. I think that's TOS. I'm going to watch it myself because I can't. I'm American. Okay? And I want to be able to actually understand Mike's position a lot better because I think the video is what I'm missing here. Even the Fox article doesn't give us enough detail.
But even the Fox, but like the guy, and again, I believe in the. I don't know. I
need to see that he had no choice. But if I don't see that in the video, then my stance will stay where it is.
Look at the man's legs, though. I can't tell if that is one of the guys' legs.
It's so hard to tell.
This is very confusing.
There's no way. There's no way that guy with the hat. That's his legs.
Leg?
He's freaking. He's got. There's no way. Look at his twisted the wrong. There's no
torso?
Way. Okay, so that
just
but you got somebody twisting his arm, but then you also have somebody behind him choking him. How does that work? That's my question. It looks like. I just say it.
Again, it sucks the guy died and didn't get the help he literally needed. But.
Well, and to be clear, this is New York, isn't it? Yeah. If you're homeless in New York, you're not about to get that help. It's not like it was coming the next day.
Yeah, because their system ain't set up right.
No system set up right. They don't care.
Although we do have one more. I'm done on this. If you guys are.
Yeah, we actually have 2 more articles.
We have 2 more articles? Oh yeah, we do. Maybe we'll skip that last one. We'll skip that last one.
Are you sure it's got a man?
No, but we'll go to another one from CBS News. New Rust shooting criminals charges filed against Alec Baldwin for an incident that killed Helen Hutchins.
Didn't they release that movie?
No, I don't think it was even filmed. So was
Did they
he
never
filmed
finish
when he
it?
murdered somebody, and then they shut
I
down
thought they
production.
went back. Oh, I thought he
got
went
exonerated.
back and
He got exonerated from the federal charges, but these are criminal charges now. So I don't know exactly how that works there, but
But all they're gonna do is redo the original ones.
Yeah. But like
Hypothetically,
he
'cause
can't be
murder-
charged for criminal being liable. He's not being charged for the murder, but he's being charged for criminal liability.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I believe
So-
he should be put in jail. He was in charge of that gun. Alec Baldwin is a horrible person anyway, and he should be put in jail for murder. But that's not gonna.
So involuntary manslaughter is the charge we got for Alec Baldwin here.
Yeah. Involuntarily, you have live bullets in your pocket, and you have a gun, and you point it and shoot it at someone's. Yeah, there's several movie set rules you're not supposed to do, and that was three of them. But okay,
So yeah, and these are new charges filed after earlier charges against Baldwin were dropped in April.
Yeah.
So if you thought like you heard about charges and then you heard they were dropped, well, now you're hearing they're back.
Yeah, well, they're different charges, I
guess.
think. So
Maybe slightly different. In this case, they're saying just involuntary manslaughter. I don't remember what the earlier ones were. If they even included that, probably didn't. Anyways, they filed the felony charges based on additional testimony given to the grand jury from 7 witnesses. 7 people were there and saw it?
well, there's a whole bunch of people, yeah, and he made
Alec is going to jail.
He's made a few comments about he made some comments and stuff. I'm not gonna even try to paraphrase them because I don't remember what they were, but they were not very good. What he said about the person who died. That
Yeah, they're saying additional facts have come to light, and that's their rationale for refiling them or whatever.
Well, you already know he done
Recharging.
got out. He started talking.
Yeah.
He was probably over there, doing his victory run because he got off.
yeah, he's like,
It was like,
I
they
killed
tried
that
to
bitch
take
and like they let me go. So,
Whoa! And if I did, here's how I did it.
yeah. So
Oh wait,
people are pretty stupid,
OJ.
right? So,
did anybody read that book?
what one?
OJ's book?
No.
If I did it, here's how I did it.
No, look here. I cannot. That
We're
man is
We're looking forward to their day in court. The Baldwin's attorneys.
Oh, they're confident then
yeah.
apparently, or just playing it off like
they always gonna play it off until they get up in court, and they'll be like, "Oh no, grasping, pulling at straws, whatever holds."
Mhm. Oh, hey, look at this. In
did
April,
say
when
it,
they
yeah.
dropped the charges, they said this does not absolve Mr. Baldwin of criminal culpability and charges may be refiled.
never-
So even in April, they said, "Hey, hold up."
Yeah, well, no, I
Hold
do
Hold up,
hope
pick your victor.
he's not. He's famous. He's rich. He's not going to jail.
So they received new analysis of the weapon from experts in ballistics and forensics testing. So this is interesting.
Yeah, that's good. He knew he had a gun on
Should
him.
he have known?
He
should
knew
have
he
known.
had
is what
live
we're gonna find
rounds.
out. Yeah,
Like-
he should have known.
And you do not. Number one rule of a gun is you do not point at anything you're not going to kill. You wouldn't kill. That's a number one rule.
Yeah, and also didn't we hear the scene didn't even call for him pointing it at a person?
Yeah, no, first
He
of all, you never
ad-libbed
point.
that?
And when you do point it at someone, they got special stuff that they put in the way. So when you do fire that blank, that there's like literally a see-through piece of glass, not like glass there.
There's some stuff comes out still. It's not nothing.
So, yeah.
But hey, to answer your question, they did finish the film and wrapped it up in May. It just hasn't been released.
It should never be released.
It may never. Yeah.
So.
Because everybody's gonna be like,
it
is this the scene?
depends.
Is this the scene? Is this the scene?
I know, but that would technically be advertisement because everybody will be over here like, "What is it? Which scene?" Because you never
But
know.
see, even if Alec Baldwin goes to jail, he gets money. So supporting that movie is supporting the murder. Alleged murder.
Wouldn't be the first time a murderer got to make money.
So.
But hey, in the case of OJ, they ended up suing, so that the money made from that shit is going towards the victims, I believe.
Yeah, okay. If that
So they
happens,
could still
if the
work something out.
Because
the same as need to come after
someone
that
else got
Baldwin
injured
estate.
too. He's the one that got the through and through. I mean, he got hit by a bullet too and got injured, right? So, I believe
It may have been a plot. Get rid of the person. You're gonna have to pay that.
If I'm the Hutchins family, I try to come after Baldwin for money if he tries to profit.
Exactly. No. So.
Just like they did for OJ, you can't profit off. You know.
But yeah.
If I did it.
All right. So
If
my
I
man's.
did.
Are we all saying my man's is guilty?
My man's always guilty right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he's guilty.
Because he wanted to go to test shoot the gun with bullets in it before the actual scene.
Yeah.
He's out there having fun.
And he had live rounds in his pocket.
Mhm.
If you weren't meant to shoot somebody and you were trying
Did
to
he
be
have
an
them in his
actor,
pocket?
he had live ammo in his pocket. Yeah.
What the
No, he had
fuck?
live rounds in his pockets.
So man's is guilty, but no.
And no,
Yeah.
but he will get off. That's the unfortunate part.
The prop person is going to get probably got more time than he gonna get. So
Okay, so I believe this is from local CBS
Oh yeah,
News.
yeah.
Manhunt,
News.
and this is actually maybe not breaking.
Yeah, this one
anymore.
may be kind of quick because it was fairly
Breaking news: Manhunt after 7 people are shot dead in 2 houses. Joliet, Illinois. How do you pronounce it?
Joliet.
Joliet, Illinois.
Juliet,
Yeah.
Juliet.
7 people were found shot and killed in 2 different homes Monday afternoon. The manhunt has been launched for suspect police. Police also believe a fatal shooting on Sunday is connected with the mass casualty incident. This guy's on a rampage. At a news conference.
This is another my man's is guilty, right?
At a news conference, Police Chief Bill Evans said at 12:04
need a
p.m.
little bit more proof.
Police
Because
sorry.
Anyway, police were notified. Officers are about several people found dead in 2 separate houses on the 2200 block West Acre Road near Madison Street. Responding officers found a total of 7 people in 2 houses who had been all shot dead. Said. Police said the houses where bodies were found across the street from. Police said the houses where the bodies were found. What?
They're across the house from each other. They're neighbors, across the street neighbors. Now, so far, all we got is the police show up, bunch of dead bodies. How do they know the guy? How do we know the guy to go after? Because to Jermaine's point, we ain't heard enough. All we heard is here's what they saw.
Because it could be 2 separate people.
How they tie and know it's one guy.
All I gotta say is
one.
The scene is just a few blocks from the busy intersection Jefferson Street, and also near.
I don't even know that.
I don't even care about those places. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
it's near a high school, I guess, is the only real takeaway. I don't care
because
exactly.
my whole thing is, if you, because people can just, go, one person could be killing people over here because they done heard that one gunshot. They're like, somebody already killing somebody. I'm gonna run up in this house, take care of these people.
So they're looking for a guy named Romeo Nance. He's apparently riding around a red Toyota Camry. How'd they come up with that? His last known address is the same block as where the 2 houses were. Evans said Nance knew the victims found in the 2 houses, and it is believed they are all related. Well, okay, so he's somehow related to them. So he must have done it.
I could know the people and just not be at the house.
Yeah, this is the guy, and so far all we know is they think it was him. Here's a picture of the car.
Okay, so they had security cameras somewhere, but did they see him go in and out the houses?
So we'll find out. Let's see what else it says. This is still breaking news, so there's not much on here yet.
So they linked it up with the license plate. They said it was identified as being involved in 2 shootings on Sunday, one of which left a man dead. Okay. Wait, so this is
third instant.
Another one. And they're saying this is the same red car. Kind of looks the same as new.
So again, why did they say that? It's like they must have some hard evidence to show that this guy was in the area. It's involved in a shooting. License plate. His car is connected with a drive-by shooting and a murder. I can see why they would think it's him.
So there was a 4th incident.
Okay, there's a 4th one.
A 42-year-old man who got shot in the leg by someone 10 minutes prior to the other one. Yeah. So and they refer to these as earlier incidents. So the multiple earlier incidents appeared random, and the 2 victims were not connected. However, then the same car with the license plate was associated with the 2 houses. So they keep seeing this car, this plate at all these scenes.
Coincidence? Maybe, but it's definitely.
And this car comes back to the dude, right? Yeah, they definitely have to talk to the guy no matter what. But
okay, but what if that dude's already dead too, and somebody just driving around in his car?
Then they'll find out.
That's the whole point.
But they also said look for his car. They did shout out his car, not just him. They shouted out his car too.
So this says they set up surveillance since the shootings happened. They set up surveillance on Acres Road where the registered owner of the car lived. So they started watching the car, watching the owner. Deputies walked to a house, knocked on a door. When they received no response, they knew the people who lived in a house across the street were related to those living in the first house. Upon going to the house across the street, deputies found blood They entered the house to look for injured people and ultimately found all the bodies. So they discovered these two scenes while monitoring and surveilling that guy for the previous incident.
Yeah,
So, I mean, that's feel pretty guilty,
like,
but we still don't know who's in the car, right? But they should
And
know, right? They should know
and
who's
if
in the
they
car.
were shooting and everything, hypothetically, if they're sitting on the house and everything, wouldn't they hear the shots?
but it could have happened 2
Well,
days
yeah.
before. Their bodies could have been in there for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, right? So
There's neighborhoods where nobody would bat an eye at gunfire, too.
Yeah. America, right?
I know, but if
So,
they're sitting there, I know, but if the cops are just sitting there on the house, they got surveillance. Wouldn't
But-
they hear gunshots?
Hey,
They
so
see
they
the car leave the house.
yeah, but they started the surveillance at 3 o'clock. Maybe the shooting happened before they started the surveillance, and that's, so all these incidents happened.
Who would sit in the house where people done died all night,
A lot of
all
people.
day?
A lot of people. You fucking just killed
That-
7 people. I'm sure your brain's freaking out. You're like, well. I've never killed anybody, so I wouldn't know what I'd do. So
Look, if I did it, I'd probably try to leave, but that's
that's you.
I don't know if that's everybody.
People
It's
panic,
not
people
everybody.
act
That's
Look,
me.
he
There's
wouldn't go
fight, flight,
across
and
the
freeze.
street.
Yeah.
Look,
A lot
look,
of
he
people
wouldn't go
freeze.
across the street.
But
Okay.
maybe
He
we
went
don't,
across the street. And
you don't know.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people act weird, Like we don't know. We'll find out more.
Yeah, this is hot off the press, and literally there's a manhunt ongoing. So
See, you can't see. Don't tell me that all this money that these cities done got, and this is all the kind of goddamn photo they can get.
That's what pisses me
well,
off everywhere.
yeah, I mean,
But that looks
is,
like. But down below looks like residential cameras from my Ring camera or something, right? So,
yeah. Well, these down here they look like potato. Look at
yeah,
this.
Ring cameras for sure.
What
But
is with this
you can't
quality?
even
It's
tell who's
2024.
sitting in there. You can't even see who's sitting in the car.
Yeah, this
But
could
that's
be an empty
But they
car.
said alleged. They still said alleged, right? So yeah, we believe it's him.
Wait.
Oh, go down and see this cat. Let's see. Oh, I'm sure if we zoom in with a good camera, you can make out something.
Not allowed to zoom. Look, I can't see. I can't see my
Yeah.
man.
But we'll find out more. You know what?
I know he doesn't have a passenger because I see the passenger seat.
We'll
but-
talk more about this stuff here. You're visiting us pretty soon here too, Jermaine. So we'll have some more stuff to talk about.
But my man's ain't allegedly guilty until they find him and prove that
Yep.
He's
he was the
innocent.
one in the
Hey,
car.
you're in America. You're
My
innocent
man's
until
is
proven
innocent
guilty,
until proven
right?
guilty. Yep.
Right. So
This man
Yeah.
is innocent until proven guilty. Whereas Alec Baldwin, that motherfucker's guilty.
he's guilty. I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see how we could do
Like, this
that?
guy's
Yeah.
probably
we could do
guilty.
that.
This guy's probably guilty, but I don't hate him.
Probably, but
I have no hate for the guy, so I don't have an
it could
opinion.
be another complete random person.
And that's
too.
me
And this
basing
guy
my
could be dead.
feelings over Alec Baldwin case
Yeah.
over.
Because
What if they find this dude's body? Then we know it's someone else, and then we feel stupid, right?
Yeah,
So
no,
let's
but,
wait
and that's,
until
but that's why they're doing. Anyway, I think it's time to wrap up the show here. Really appreciate being on, Jermaine. It's always fun having you. You are actually
anytime.
going to be joining us on Friday as well. So anyone who likes to hear
sir.
Jermaine,
Yep,
banter
we're
with
making you
us,
work overtime.
we will be back Friday. But yeah, so don't forget to give him some. Yes, just say hi to him next time you see him. He appreciates it. But yeah,
Wait,
please
who
give us.
are we telling to say hi to?
I
Just
don't
people
know.
on the
I
street?
was just battering there. But yeah, we are on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and X, formerly known as Twitter. Please go to all those websites and give us a like, follow, subscribe. You can find that at borderlinebanter.com. And again, if you haven't liked here on Kick, we're 7 away from 200. So close. I would love to make it to 200. But we're growing, we're doing it. But yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for being here. If you want to be on the show, drop us a line. We like to have different people on, different conversations, different points. Good conversations always. We can disagree and still have a good conversation. That's what it should be. That's what we need more about in this. Also, it's okay not to be okay. We like to end every episode on this, letting people know that it is okay to be okay. If you need someone to talk to, there are people out there who are willing to help. 988 is the number. There's a lot of information on this page. Please check it out. And yeah, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us.
It's also okay to be not okay.
Jermaine, have anything to say
you
before
kind of missed a word there.
I know. But
You
Jermaine,
said it was okay to be okay. I'm like, there's
yeah,
a key word in there.
anything to say before we leave, Jermaine?
Yes, we will do extensive looking into this. My man's who allegedly is not in this red Toyota Camry. They should already knew it was suspicious because it's a. I wouldn't let nobody stay at my house that's driving Toyota Camry in the first place.
It's a
But
shady car. Questionable. I've never driven one. What's that say?
No,
But yeah,
no,
what
and
about you,
everything,
Dustin? Do you have anything to say?
Just thanks everybody for being here. Thanks, Jermaine, and hopefully on Friday we can get some follow-ups. That'd be kind of cool to
Well,
talk about again.
we'll probably
One
have
way or
some
the other,
Wednesday,
you know?
but we'll save some of them for Friday as
Yep.
all right,
Thanks
all right.
everyone
As
for
long as
tuning
there's
in.
no, you know, as long as my, I'll still add in my man's innocent if he ain't found,
well.
and he is somewhere in the trunk of a car. No.
Yeah, thanks again, everybody, for being here.
As long
Appreciate
as you
it.
say allegedly, I think you can say almost anything.
I'm
so.
gonna pass
Yeah.
you off to my friend Freaky. He's always a good guy to chat to, and he's a good guy to watch. Has lots going on. We'll see you Wednesday at 7 p.m. Thank you very much. We'll see you Friday, Jermaine. Cheers.
Cheers, bruh.